Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield, talking to some of the biggest stars in the world and some of my favourite people. And we've got two today from BENIDORM Live. How are you, ladies?
Very well, thank you.
Good, thank you.
Shelley and Sherrie, I saw this opening night in Newcastle and I thought it was terrific. I got that standing ovation at the end, which we put on YouTube, and I think it really sells this show better than anything else. The joy you bring to audiences is quite remarkable.
We are absolutely gobsmacked. Yeah. I mean, Newcastle...
It was electric.
It was
Newcastle,
electric.
wasn't it?
I mean, we didn't expect... Well, I don't know what we expected, but we certainly didn't expect that. And we've had it every show since. We've done about 60. We've had it every show since.
Now 70 or...
Is it?
Yeah.
And the roar at the end... I mean, it makes me very emotional because you go, wow, we'll never hear this again in our lifetime.
The fact the audience are following the pathos, there's ahs, there's booing if they say something bad about the
Solana.
You know, you have cheers, you have all the fantastic laughter from all the brilliant writing and the gags that just come at you. And then you've got the dancing, the singing. Yeah, it's
and
feel
even
good.
when I say to Matteo, do you know what? I give in. I can't do it. And the from the audience. And I do say to Crystal on the phone, you know, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this going. And the Solana, it might be the end of the Solana, I say. And they feel for you, you know. And it's quite. I think it must be quite rare. Actually, the producers of the show said it was a phenomenon, that they've never seen a reaction like this. And when we go out to stage door, hundreds, aren't they, queuing to go. We love it. We love the show.
What I was saying to Darren just now was the fact that we've fallen in love with you over many years. I think if you'd have done one series, this wouldn't have happened. No. But we know you and we love you. And when we look at you, Shelley, at what you do, I mean, you're sort of an old school actress in a sense that you bring back the days of the Heidi High comedy actress where we just adore you and you can get away with anything, and you do in this show.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, Sam's such a fun character. She's got a heart, but she's feisty. I'm scamming. You see the more gentler side of her though in this show. Yeah. And I get to sing a fantastic song, There You'll Be. Wow. Which I thank Darren for that, because I haven't sung professionally. So to have the opportunity to get up and sing, but also to say thanks to the fans, which that song is wonderful. I mean, I was like, oh my God, I've got a ballad. But then when I thought, no, this is him saying thanks for 10 years support and a goodbye for all of us.
From all of us to all of our fans. And it's really Darren's voice saying, but we'll always remember you. And you'll always be in our hearts, you know.
And Viva España. Fantastic. I mean, we just have such fun. That end is just... I never get tired of that, ever. It's like just...
We never get tired of it, do we?
And it's interesting. I mean, you look at the writing, as I said to Darren, I mean, you can't have too many knob gags or camp old nonsense in a show like this, but it does hark back to those comedies and sitcoms we loved back in the day. I mean, and you brought back Are You Being Served recently. It's the same thing. We just have such passion for it.
And Darren wrote that, Are You Being Served? And I always say this is a modern day carry-on, you know, because there are no carry-ons, and there won't be any carry-ons ever again, you know. And gorgeous Barbara Windsor, you know. Because she does voices, so she can do it all. So it is a hark back to what we all love, and also, which I think, it's a family thing.
Yes.
I know it's a bit saucy, but it's as saucy as a pantomime. But
and that's
all
why
your
it'll
family
be good here for that month we were saying, because you do have the, you know, generations. We have 9-year-olds and 90-year-olds and everything in between. So, you know, everyone can come and celebrate. I mean, that's why this show is so good, because you have so many different people, and you know, you go, I've got a friend like that, or I know someone like that.
Yeah, they relate to us.
They relate to us, the different characters.
What's nice is it's the story, and it's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the story begins with the end of the Solana and how sad that is. And we have undercover investigators, and it's actually peeling all those things back, and then eventually at the end going, it's going to be fine. And the audience go, whoa! And they love the fact that I say at the end, will you all come back next year to BENIDORM? They go, yeah! So do we.
So that's why we want the movie. Darren,
Yeah, we want the movie.
please.
Well, this is what's interesting. I mean, the karma this year that the show was axed by ITV or finished, put it that way. Then the week after you win the best TV show on TV ever award,
Ever.
and then the show launches live across the UK, selling tons of
phenomenal success ever. And so there's always a third. So the third will be the movie.
Right.
Yes.
That's what we keep saying.
And where would you like to film it? I mean, let's do it.
Benidorm. Of course.
What was great was all these cameos that came in and these legends that he brought.
To Vegas and bring the Garveys, because I think that's where they left off, was flying to Vegas.
But you're right, the cameos have been,
exactly.
I mean, Holly Johnson, come on.
Madness, Holly.
I fell in love with Tony Hadley. Oh, my
Were you on the boat with him?
No, we were stuck
You were
on
getting
Peacock
married.
Island. So we did the marriage on Peacock Island, and Tony was on the boat. Oh, my God, it was wonderful.
And again,
of
the
course,
people
the
like-
dreaded John Chalice, let's not talk about him.
Well, of course, he's doing Panto in Nottingham this year, where you were last.
I know. I get all the stories every day. So, yes, no, I love John, and he's here in Birmingham right now.
It's fabulous. Miss you, Monty.
It's incredible, isn't it, the warmth for this show, and you'll be here for a month. What's life like on the road? Because, of course, you've got to do this show, you've got to make it look fun. It's hard work, because this show is no walkthrough, is it?
Oh my God, no, it's not a walkthrough. It's not a walk in the park. And the energy level that we need is extraordinary because it's very fast. I mean, it moves at such a pace, doesn't it? So much so that Shelley was off one night.
Oh, yes. So much so, I wasn't feeling very well in Milton Keynes, to be
This is
fair.
her
No
excuse. This is her excuse.
This is the lurgy that went round everyone. But I suddenly, I have to introduce, I do a bit of comparing in Act 2, and I was introducing Liam, and suddenly Jacqueline went, "What happens now?" And
then
Gay Derek went,
What
"I
happens
think
now
there's
is
more
her."
cabaret." And I just sat in the wing, blah, blah, blah. And I was suddenly like, "Oh my gosh, it's me!" And I ran on stage and then realised, oh no, I bring the microphone on with me, and ran off stage and then ran back on again. But the
And I
audience
had the
thought
same
it was
with
hysterical.
Mateo, because I do this kind of story about, on the phone about we might lose the hotel and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm supposed to turn and go, and he's supposed to say, "Miss Semble, tell me, da, 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 da." And I turned, and there was no Jake. And I went, "Oh, I better go and find Mateo." And I went,
And isn't it frustrating that probably got the biggest laugh of the
I
night?
know it did, and then I went through myself. Then couldn't remember what I was
You've
saying.
called
Then he couldn't
Diego
remember what he
Mateo
was.
a few times as well.
No,
haven't you?
there is a scene where I go Diego, because you've seen it. I called this boy Diego's called Ricky many times. Then one night I went Mateo, and then I couldn't get myself back together.
The
I
audience
completely
love it.
collapsed, and the audience went with me, and I couldn't get. Could I? I couldn't start the scene
And if
again.
I'd say one message to the fans: if you love the show, don't miss out, because this is the end, a swan song, a goodbye, a farewell, and it's a good tonic and it's a good night out.
It is, and I have to tell you, we love our fans, but they have given us 1 million. You saw it, 1,000,000% back.
Yeah.
To come and see us. Somebody, few people, but one person's been 5 times now because they can't resist it.
Well, you can come 5 times in Birmingham. It's here
She's
for the
called
whole.
my mother.
Shelley, I think you're so talented and so brilliant in this. Congratulations, and Sherrie, you're a star. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.